Piledriver podcast. Let's go. We from the O. You need to know. We got Mike, Vince, and Tony on the show. Piledriver. Piledriver podcast. It's the Piledriver podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at y'all all smoking. Boys and girls, we are back with another episode of the Piledriver. I am the best in the world, Mike, and to my left is the metal heart, my boy Tony Forge.
What
and
up?
Down low, you all know it's Stabby Vince in the house. What up, buddy?
What up?
Good weekend. How was
Good.
everybody's weekend? I know we had a little tumultuous stuff over in the Forge household, and me and Vince got to take in the NEOPro White Noise show yesterday. All in all, man, it was a decent weekend. I won't say it was amazing. Wrestling was solid.
This was the first NEOPro of the year.
First NEOPro of the year, and we were talking about it outside, with some of our folks, Mike and Sage and all of them. And we were talking about, like, what do you think, something had to happen, NEOPro, to kick it off, right? You know what I'm saying, Tony? Like, something big had to happen.
Right. And
In my opinion, I don't think anything really big happened. Vince, what do you?
I mean, we had some big news delivered in ways, and I actually put it out there. I was almost thinking PME was going to walk away with the titles. But obviously we'll get to that a little bit later. But genuinely speaking, nothing over the top, happened besides a little bit of the ending. We did see somebody barred from the building. So, other than that, just some great wrestling.
Yeah, no, 100%. Caitlin and Autumn, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Yeah, it was a bad show. It wasn't a bad show. I was a little disappointed with the NEOPro crowd last night. I will say that. The NEOPro crowd was kind of lackadaisical. Like, there's a couple of us, Vince and I, Sage, Mike, and Barney. And I don't know that other dude's name. He was standing up front. I believe his name's Matt, bald guy with the kids. Vince, you know who I'm talking about? Standing up by the front of the door. He was bullshitting with us with wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
And then Chris and Jasko. But that's, Michelle.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody else doesn't. It's really hard to get them into, like, especially during certain matches. Again, I hate when people go to shows, and I get it. You paid for the show. Like, let's say, Tony, you come to the show because you want to see last night. Let's say you want to see Trey Lamar. I understand. But now they put Trey Lamar on second.
right.
Please don't leave. Please don't leave after match 2. After the guy that you came to see, wrestles. Please don't leave. The rest
That
of the
whole section behind us leave.
Dude, there was like 12 people behind us, dude. As soon as I forget what match it was, but as soon as it was, they got up and we literally watched them all walk to the door and leave.
That sucks.
It's their money. I guess do what you want, but that's disrespectful.
Yeah, stick around. You might see somebody else that you will like, or you might see something that will keep you coming back. That's the whole concept of wrestling is, you enjoy the show. I think did we lose Mike? I think we lost Mike. Well,
We lose Mike.
He's back.
Here we go.
Mike's back.
We got.
I heard Vince talking and it sounded like a robot.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Tell me my bars were there, like my Wi-Fi here. So Zach Moore in the chat, yo, what up? Autumn said that always feels shitty. It is their money, but all the other people behind them deserve to show up and show out. So it's crappy, but again, it's their loss because they were the one that missed, a great technical wrestling match in the main event with Action and Bryson. So. Let's get
really, I imagine.
the card. We do have the card up, and it is in no particular order. This is not the order that the matches went down in, but we'll just go through it. First up, we had this. All right, and I should have sent you this picture, Tony. I took a sweet picture last night of Pedro and Peaches. So Samuel Holloway versus Shelby Wilder. All right. So this match starts. Matthew Taylor comes out, and just the crowd erupts for the Savior, and we show him some love and all this yada yada yada. He tells Sam to come on out. Sam me mugs me. I mean, I'm talking, he got in my face and like
he told him
looked
to
me
sit
back,
down.
sit down, and like I was like no, and then he fucking I sat down.
Yeah,
that's a big motherfucker.
He made two people do that. He made Mike do it, and I think is it Chris, the one that was sitting across from you? I think he did it to someone.
I don't know if it's Mika or Micah in the chat. Vinnie Maverick will be on with us in a little bit, about 15-20 minutes. We're gonna have Big Nasty on. We're just going over our NEOPro show from last night. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. That's all.
But Samuel Holloway, Shelby Wilder put up a lot more fight than I thought he would. This is another one of those matches, like we said, we were talking about in line, that it looks on paper like it should just be an absolute destruction.
Well, Shelby's fast though. Sam might be big, but Shelby's fast, and I mean, it shows in his wrestling. I mean, there was a point where Shelby hit a tornado DDT, and his legs were like straight up in the air. Like,
it was so beautiful.
It was so good. I was really, really hyped on that. I mean, he's just really fast. Really, he uses the top rope a lot. I mean, Shelby's pretty good, man.
Shelby is pretty good. I've been a fan since the first time I saw him. Tim Croft in the chat. What's up, big dog?
Gang, Tim.
We got some stuff going on in RSW too. We're gonna have to talk about. Your boys had to send a little video to the unappreciated in the RSW and the whole Real Shoot Wrestling world. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna play it for everybody here later in case you didn't see it. But Samuel Holloway able to pick up the victory over Shelby Wilder. But in my opinion, that's not the big story coming out of this, Tony. And you're going to be surprised about this. So Matt gets in the ring and grabs a microphone, and he's sitting there and he says, "Thank you, children."
Right.
What was it called, Vince? Endgame? Was that what it was?
Yeah, Endgame.
Endgame. At Endgame, I spilled my blood, sweat, and tears. Beastman spilled his blood, sweat, and tears. Samuel Holloway spilled blood, sweat, and tears. You know who didn't spill blood, sweat, and tears? And everybody immediately starts yelling Jexy, because Jexy was nowhere to be found during that match. Remember, she wasn't there.
Right.
So he says it. She's like, "My mom was in the hospital. My mom was in the hospital." He tells her to get down on her knees and beg for forgiveness, which she does. He grabs the microphone. I forget what he said. And he said, "I forgive you, child," or something, and then super kicked her right in the face.
Oh.
It was wild. Scott Runner in the chat. What's up, big dog? Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're feeling well. You are in our prayers and well wishes, my friend. But yeah, just straight right across the jaw. Super kicked her. Had Samuel Holloway throw her over the shoulder and carry her out of the arena. So time can.
So is she like out then? You think?
Yeah, I think that was like
what's going on?
Just like
bad here.
You're good,
punishment
brother.
for.
But yeah, so it seems like they're kicking her out. They're getting rid of her. I mean, but I don't understand that because she's the one that controls Beastman. So eliminating Dexy Black, that's gonna have some issues with Beastman. So now are we seeing Matthews Taylor cult following kind of crumbling apart at this point?
Well, that's why I almost wonder if it's more of like, oh, I forgive you, but I'm still gonna super kick you, and like you're still part of us, but you deserve to be, kicked in the face.
That's a good way to put it, because I do believe that Sam went and picked her up and like just armed over, picked her up and took her in the back.
I don't know if you guys can hear me now, but Amanda said that Matt Taylor said, "We will forgive, but we will not forget." So, I mean, only time will tell what happens with this group. They have kind of run rampant over NEOPro. So, with the Beast Man and Samuel Holloway. Matthew Taylor is kind of just running however he feels like it. All right. So this right here, we all had speculations coming into this as to what Uncle Wilbur was going to say to the NEOPro faithful. We each gave our predictions outside in line, yada, yada, yada. And Vince was correct with his prediction.
Not happy about it.
Dude. Oh, man. Uncle Wilbur's music hits Tony, and he comes to the ring on crutches and in a knee brace. Uncle Wilbur has broken his leg. He gets in the ring with the assistance of Pedro, and it is just it was a very emotional moment, you know what I'm saying? Because Uncle Wilbur has said, like, he's been around for a long time. He's wrestled with some of the best in the business. The first NEOPro show, dude, everybody was there to see Wilbur Whitlock. I'll never forget that feeling. Like, when his music hit and it was time for him to come out, they went fucking apeshit. So it is fair to say that he helped build NEOPro from the ground. There was a moment where I was kind of getting a little emotional when he was saying he was done, you know, like, and he came over afterwards, and like normally we get that hug from Uncle Wilbur, and he gave us a little hug, and it was a little bit longer than usual because he don't know how many more of those are left, and it's fucking sad.
But he did say something that really hit home for me, was that, you know, he came into something, and as he leaves it, he's leaving it in a better place. And that's something that, you know, at the end of the day, that's what we should all be striving towards in the wrestling industry, is just leaving not just our mark, but also making sure that what we've done is setting a precedent for the next person.
No,
hey, that's a life goal, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with Tony as well. That's a life goal. I'm trying to leave everything as better than what it was when I found it, you know. But yeah, Uncle Wilbur out, and you know, he tells everybody it's time for him to go. And then some freaking, I don't know what he called himself.
Hold on, I got it. Some gentrified loser.
Oh my God, Tony! So he called himself the hipster hunk.
Oh,
Aaron Arsenal, and he comes out and he's got a man bun, he's got a purple scarf,
he's got funny little like flannel knee pad.
He's got like Burberry knee pads. He's got a curly mustache. He gets in the ring and starts talking shit to Uncle Wilbur, you know, and
just flapping the jaws.
He says he's gonna fucking beat up Uncle Wilbur. This dude is literally on the middle of the ring in crutches. Out comes the one and only Dontavio. Dontavio runs to the ring, jumps in, and all of a sudden we got us a match between Aaron Arsenal and Dontavio, who we haven't seen Dontavio since, you know, Endgame. We haven't. It's been a while. It was nice to see him back. He looked like a little bit right at the beginning. He had a little bit of rust. Shook it off super quick.
Especially with that that senton outside of the ring, like that was good.
Nice little senton.
Classic
Dontavio able to pull off that middle rope cutter. I tried to get Dontavio to throw him a pile driver, but the cutter works too. Knocks Aaron Arsenal out, picks up the victory. Him and Uncle Wilbur leave, raise the hands. It was nice little moment. But again,
don't forget that Aaron Arsenal at one point gets out of the ring and slapped Wilbur, and then Wilbur in turn hit him with a crutch.
Oh yeah. He slapped. Uncle Wilbur was sitting right in front of us, and he came over, and every time this dude walked over by Uncle Wilbur, me and Vince stood up like, "What? Don't you fucking touch him!"
Nope. Protect our family.
Yeah, he came over and Amanda said it was the hipster's debut. He had never debuted at NEOPro. I mean, it was a solid debut, but you picked the wrong fish. You jumped in the wrong pond and picked the wrong fish. This match was our pre-show kickoff match. Zay Garcia, who we've seen plenty of times with Vic Vice and Sid Von England in tow. What is it? BAX? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep.
BAX is their squad against Sammy Suntimer. First time seeing Sammy Suntimer, and I was a little concerned because I've seen Zay wrestle before, and Sammy was a little skinny little thing.
He also took a hit of acid as the start of the match began.
Oh my. Okay then.
Yeah.
Just pulled it out. Oh,
That's
handed it to his girl. I mean, whatever, dude. It was a solid match, but in all fairness, it felt like Sammy held control of this match for the whole match.
it really did.
Zay got a couple moves in, but Sammy was able to control the match, pick up a victory. I'm okay with it. Did some high flying. They both did a little jumping.
Well, and then it was funny because if you think about it too, Zay had backup, two, fully bred wrestlers, and then Sammy just had some chick in
she had a tiara. She had a tiara.
Yeah,
and
she looked like taking her to I don't know, like some kind of like dance at high school or something. I'm like,
okay.
Yeah,
the prom or something.
It was weird, dude. But yeah, it was a solid match. I'd like to see Sammy back sometime. All right. Before this match started, we got one of the owners come out, Danny Vandal. Call him Danny Vandal. We won't put his whole government out. Donnie in the chat. What's up, boo? How are you doing? Manuel in the chat. Buenos noches. I hit the wrong button. Took me to Facebook. All right. So before this match, Danny Vandal comes out. He's got something in the bag. We have a good idea at the PvP what was going down here. But it was announced the Great Lakes Summit. Danny tells the whole crowd that he's essentially sorry, my dog's barking over here.
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Essentially, that he put a pin in Akron, Ohio, and circled within a 300-mile radius, and was able to pull the best wrestlers from those states in that area. And he kind of found out that he essentially just circled the entire Great Lakes region. So the Great Lakes Summit was formed, and he has pulled wrestlers from all of these different states, different places to represent, to see who is the best in the Great Lakes region. First, he presents this new belt too. This belt's beautiful. We don't have a good picture of it. I did take a picture of Danny holding it last night.
Oh, we should have stole Bree's picture. It was a really good one.
Yeah, Bree took a good picture after like 37 tries because I kept getting behind it because I had a good pile driver. I was like, just get the logo in there. Just put the logo in the back.
What's the big deal?
So, but yeah, it was good. The first match announced was Colton Quinn going one-on-one against Justin Maine. Well, as we all know, rules card subject to change. Justin Maine not able to make it. So Colton Quinn's opponent, I don't even remember his name.
I got it.
Vince got it. It was the Dumpster Fire. I know that. That was his
moniker. Was the Dumpster Fire. Ryan Zane. So I thought it was funny that it was going from Justin Maine to Ryan Zane. So you kind of had the same sounding name going on there, but this dude looked like a car wreck. Like this dude literally looked like somebody you would see at a bar.
Tony, all right, Tony, check it out. So like when I was a kid, we were poor, right? We didn't have sleds, so we used to get like a garbage bag and like rip open a hole and put. That's what he came out wearing.
Yeah. He had a garbage bag on himself. And
I don't know. Whatever. Great match. This was a back and forth match between Colton and Ryan, this Ryan guy. Unfortunately, the Dumpster Fire got a roll-up victory over my boy Colton Quinn, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it.
No.
That's sad.
Well, and then like there was a few things too in this match where I was just like, what is going on? Like the dude ended up, and I knew it was gonna happen because when I like saw the bag when he came out, I'm like, something's gonna happen with that bag. Like they're gonna use that bag. And yeah, they did the John Moxley. They put it over his head. Like Colton had the bag
Oh,
over
and
his
he
head, and
couldn't.
Ryan Zane's like choking him out.
Yeah,
Like,
isn't that funny? I said I'm sitting there yelling. I'm sitting there yelling from the front row, and I'm like, he's trying to murder him. Like, that's
Right.
yeah, that's a DQ, man. Come on, ref. But anyways, let's not look past Colton though, because Colton was killing it. He does one of the best sling blades in the game. So like, I don't know, that's just one of my moves. When I see him hit, it's always just on point. So
Yeah.
I was bummed that he lost.
yeah. So was I.
Yeah, I like
walked,
Colton a lot.
walked up to him at you know, I just want to say halftime, but I walked up to him at intermission. I said the same thing. I was bummed. I was bummed. But you know, Ryan Zane moving on. I don't know how this tournament works. I don't know if he's gonna have to face the winner of the other match or if there's gonna be more matches announced because there was only two Great Lakes Summit matches last night. And this was the other one. This match went hard. This match went everything like we expected it to. You know, Trey Lamar representing Canton,
himself.
Ohio. And
Oh no,
Christian Napier. Yeah. He came out, he said he was solo. This match was good. I have nothing bad to say about this match, except
this
for
was a
the
great
ending.
match.
The ending was weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Back and forth match. Both guys hitting their moves here and there, dives outside the ring. But when it came down to the end, Christian tried to cheat. That's fine.
Of course.
It's fine.
He tried to cheat with a PDP labeled chair.
Oh yeah. He came over and stole one of our chairs. Yeah, he came over and stole Dean's chair. So
that's fine then. Let him do it.
He grabs it and he goes over to hit it. I tried to get a picture of him holding the chair with the sign.
I got it.
Oh, did you? Nice. Perfect. So yeah, he tries to use it. I believe the ref was Mars at the time. Takes the chair away. And as she's turned around, Trey Lamar uses a necklace that he had wore to the ring that has brass knuckles on it to hit Christian and win.
Shades of Cole Johnson.
A little bit heel from the baby face. Like that kind of threw me off a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it was definitely an oddball moment. You know, you're seeing a potential heel turn. I mean, gold, any kind of title, something like that will make people do anything to get it.
Yep.
I could see it in Trey's eyes. He wants that belt. But again, Christian put it on. Christian does one of the best DVDs, especially into like the turnbuckles. I love when he just launches guys into that move. There was just all sorts of stuff going on. I was really surprised how fired up this match was because it kind of didn't seem like it was going to be as big as it was.
Yeah, 100%. And then another big, I guess you could say the big story out of this one, Trey Lamar picking up the victory. Christian grabbing the microphone afterwards and saying, Danny, if this is how your Great Lakes Summit is going to be represented, you say it means so much to you and you allow him to just cheat like that, I quit.
Yep.
And Christian quits.
Oh, no shit.
So
walks right out.
We'll see what it says. This match felt like deja vu all over again for the 14th time.
Wonder where we've seen this before.
PME versus Cash Inc. This time for the NEOPro Tag Team Championships. Your champions are Cash Inc. It was the match. It was I love PME. I love Cash Inc. It was the same good match that they put on a bunch of times. These this rivalry has taken them all over Ohio.
Yep. Different promotions, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
See, look, Colton's in the chat. I'm blaming the trash bag. I couldn't breathe. It should have been a disqualification. Colton should have won. Just saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Cash Inc. Ken not really involved in this match at all. She kind of sat by Joe and I and Peapod and did commentary for 90% of the match.
There was only one. I think there was only one point that she got involved.
Yep, and that was the turning point. That was the distraction that Cash Inc. needed to get hit the cashed out, pick up the victory. So Cash
Yep.
remains your NEOPro Tag Team Champions. Oh, dude. Okay. All right.
Oh, this guy. The Timu Sami Zayn.
Robo Ginger. This dude came out and said Robo Ginger on his tights, Tony.
Robo
Oh
Ginger
man.
straight on his nuts.
I mean, again, this is a match. I don't really have much bad to say about it. Mikey's really good. But this debuting Gary J, I was kind of impressed by, actually. Great bad guy. Great bad guy. Gave us shit. We gave his shit back right back to him. Like Vince said, he kept calling the Timu Sami Zayn. He looked like Sami Zayn.
Dude, he looked like NXT bearded Sami
Right.
Zayn. Like he looked like the clothes and everything, and I was like, okay, dude. Mikey's like one of my favorites though. Like just straight up. I love this new like. I think at one point they must have changed his gimmick or something because like he's always been like this like super cute like throwing the peace sign kid, but now he's like the super sonic Mikey Montgomery, and like he's got like this little running start in the corner that he does. I mean, he's got NASCAR tights. This dude is just a fast little spider monkey.
I mean,
go fast.
He does like to go fast. He did do some cool flips last night. We did get a couple sweet videos.
Couple topes.
Yep, they check that out on our TikTok tomorrow. I'll have a video up tomorrow afternoon with a couple highlights. I kind of stopped doing a bunch of the highlights of all the matches because then I felt like it takes away from the people. Come to the show, buy a ticket.
Yep.
Come see a little bit. I'll show you a little bit, but you don't get to see all the goods.
It's like a crack dealer. You got to give them a little bit and keep coming back.
This was a solid match. Mikey able to retain his IW Guide Championship against Gary J, but Gary J, another one I wouldn't mind seeing back again sometime.
Yeah, not bad.
This match right here. All right. We love Jessica Havoc. We love Zoe Sky. It was like this is again on paper should have been decimation. Zoe Sky put up her best fight. It was not. Good match. Zoe Sky comes flying off the top rope, Tony. She's caught mid-air. Flipped over. Tombstone pile driver.
Nice.
From Jessica Havoc. Great match. Big story. It seemed like a lot of the big stories, Vince, now that I think about it, like everything big that happened after the matches.
Yeah. With like promos and stuff. Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. So after this match, Tony, Jessica's still in the ring celebrating. The screen hits. Derek Dillinger is on the screen.
Really?
He wants to introduce NEOPro to the queen of the silver screen, Katie Arquette.
Interesting.
It seems as in May, when Jessica will be back at NEOPro, that we will be seeing Katie Arquette versus Jessica Havoc. And towards the end of the promo, Derek Dillinger said, make sure you leave Sammy at home. We wouldn't want him to get hurt either. So we may be on the verge of a mixed tag team match. Sammy and Jess versus Katie and Derek. Which would be top notch.
That's top notch. That would be a hell of a match.
Yeah, so I would be excited to see that. Hopefully we got that coming up. And then last but most certainly not least, we had our main event of the evening. Mega guys ruling the world.
Both
it was
these
good.
guys. Both these guys.
Yeah, they got in the ring. Tony and me and Vince immediately after Pedro did his introductions, we immediately started chanting both these guys because we already knew that this match was not going to be able to go one-sided. Both of these guys are going to go, and whoever's going to make that little bitty mistake first, that's who's going to lose.
Yep.
Ashton and Bryson put on a clinic. It was a very technical wrestling match.
Literally put on a clinic. Like literally, I could not stress that enough. Seeing these two go head to head, They're literally countering every move. They're at one point they were move for moving. They were doing the move and then they'd do
Right.
the move and then it would be like arm drag kick up, whatever. Like it was all over. Like they were doing the same moves back to back to back. It was great. It was awesome. I loved it.
They've fought each other so many times, same as Cash Inc. and PME. They fought each other so many times in different promotions. They know each other like they are, their own move sets. So yeah, it's hard for them to not have a great match, I imagine.
Yeah, and at this point too, they're also friends. They're not enemies. They're not rivals.
Yeah,
These guys
exactly.
they want to build off of each other, and that's what they did. I mean, this was 100% like honestly a match that I'd never seen until now, and it was great.
Yeah, I really, really liked this match. I was, 100% invested in this match.
Yeah, I didn't even actually take notes.
It's hard to with something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you get so involved into a match, like I can always tell when I didn't, or like why I didn't take notes is because I'm like, oh, tunnel vision. I want to watch this match.
Yeah.
I don't even think I took a photo of this match.
Ashton Day walking out victorious. Again, big story happens afterwards as Ashton's leaving. Cash Inc. jumps in the ring and attacks Bryson once again. Ashton goes back in to save him. It's 2-on-2. They're fighting a little bit. Then from out of nowhere, a masked figure comes running from the crowd and grabs the belt, smacks Bryson across the face, and then hits Ashton across the face. Lo and behold, it is Jimmy Shane, who was barred from the building earlier in the night.
Yeah, after attacking Ron, the ring announcer, and
I didn't notice. I was just saying to myself that we forgot to talk about that.
No, because we can lead this in like that for sure. So yeah, Jimmy Shane attacked Ron earlier in the night, calling a bunch of people out in the back. Then even the security, he attacked Nick, Donald, everybody. And then Danny said, "Get out. You're gonna get half your pay taken." And then actually Pedro, our boy Pedro DeLuca, was just chilling in the crowd trying to be a fan. And honestly, Danny's like, "I just took Jimmy's half of his pay. You want the other half of the pay?" And who's gonna say no? If he had asked Mike or me, I'd have said yes. So Pedro, we got some Pedro action.
I mean, I threw my hat into the ring. Danny had the microphone, and he was like, Mike, and yeah, so whatever. Pedro there, obviously we give the love up to Pedro. But yeah, that was it for NEOPro. It was a really good show. Like I won't say it was really good. It was a good show.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that put it on. Danny, Jason, all the crew in the back, all the girls that work in the merch and the ticket counter. I got a new hoodie. Caitlin sold me on a new hoodie. Dude, it's got the dates of all the shows, and then I didn't realize it, but in the words, it has all the wrestlers. So I mean, I even got like
what?
Yeah, JD Smooth, Zay Garcia. I got Shane Douglas. I got Jimmy Shane. We got Wilbur Whitlock right at the top where he belongs. It's cool. It's a cool shirt. Cool hoodie.
Caitlin in the chat, she said, "I want to say thanks to Vince again, also for after show crowds, leaving crowds for helping me with my uncomfortable feeling. All security boys are currently busy. Appreciate you again."
We always got your back, guys.
Maybe. I don't even know if you guys can hear me much.
No, yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit. Well,
no, literally as we're saying, we could hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll watch something. This is too much. I mean, it doesn't. I hate that it doesn't do this shit every night, but again, it's snowing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's definitely probably why it's giving us issues. Snow is crazy. It was wild today.
So yeah, and like I said, we were talking earlier about Tim Cross was in the chat. Some stuff's going down. The unappreciated are just running roughshod all over everything. They're attacking Vance Desmond. They've kicked out Logan Taylor. So Tim decided to put together a match, and he said he doesn't know who's going to call on, and so your boys took it upon themselves. Vince let us know what was going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this video for you guys right now. You might have seen it. You might not have seen it.
It's
but
nice.
In case you didn't, here you go.
You need to know, we got Mike Fitzatoni on the show.
Hey, bud, what's up?
You guys got a second?
Wow, you look heated, bro.
Can we go somewhere private?
Yeah, man. Sure. Production meeting?
Production meetings with the
What
best.
is on? Okay, man, what's up?
Dude, I'm all right, man, but RSW, it's like all-out warfare right now.
What's going on?
Dude, some stuff went down and headed for a heartbreak. Tim Cross's patience is just worn through. The unappreciated think they own the place, and all they're doing is attacking their own people. They're attacking legends. It's crazy right now, guys.
Dude, I saw they went after Logan Taylor. What's like? I don't understand. It's insane. The unappreciated need to be stopped.
Absolutely, for real though.
I agree, dude. Tim Cross had to come in with that chair and everything, guys. But the thing is, February 28th, it's game on, and they need a fourth person, and it could be one of us.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah. Then
All about it.
we gotta let Tim Cross know, man, that we got his back.
Let's go.
Piledriver podcast. We got your back.
The following message has been brought to you by the Piledriver Podcast.
It's the Piledriver Podcast.
I'm just saying, if Tim wants to call on me, I'm in training every week, bro. I'm working on this super kick like none other, and I would love nothing more than to just kick Muscle's head right off his face.
That's funny that you want a piece of Muscles, because I kind of want a piece of Johnny Duff. So
Yes, Laura, we are.
I can get back into ring shape real fast. No
The
problem.
metal heart. Look, hey, I've seen Tony throw down a real pile driver, and it was nasty. So why do you think we recruited him? He already knows. He's already got the know-how. I'm just saying. Unappreciated on February 28th. You guys better be ready, because you don't know who that fourth man is going to be. You don't know who that fourth team member is going to be. It might not, like I said man the first time. It could be a female. We don't know. It could be anybody. It could be one of us. But needless to say, but Brunner said I'm the fourth person.
hey,
Oh shit.
Cody Gray in the chat said they're running from the Feasty Boys. They also have a big match on the 28th. They are defending their newly won RSW tag team titles against the Golden Boys. So
the ones
we
that
will
lost
see.
in the first place.
Yeah, the ones that lost it in the first place. So yeah, we're waiting. He's boom. We have our guest. He's joining us. He is
Right
with
on
us.
time.
Nice.
Let's
Right on time.
welcome the one and only Big Nasty Vinnie Maverick.
What
My
up,
God.
Boys?
How are you, sir? Long time no see. It feels like it's been forever since I saw you on Thursday night.
I'm good. I feel like I should do the yell, but
You should
I
do
ain't
the
trying to blow no eardrums.
Oh,
What's up, Vince, Tony, Mike? Appreciate y'all letting me be on.
absolutely.
Hell yeah, no problem, man. How are things? What's going on in the world, in Big Nasty's world lately?
Nothing, turmoil, making other shows, beating people up, living in Nasty's world,
Hell yeah.
doing
Hell
big
yeah.
nasty things. How y'all
What
feeling?
promotions are you working for right now, Vinny?
All right, let's see. Well, Mega just started there, getting my feet wet there. We got Erie All Stars in PA, Extreme Fight World in Cleveland, Real Shoot Wrestling in West Virginia and Cleveland or Parma when they do their shows. Shack Show down in Bowerston. And that's where I'm currently at right now. Still looking for more, book the big man.
I've heard about the Shaq show. I've heard some of that. I've never got a
My
chance.
Shaq show people.
Never got a chance to get down there and see them.
Is that the Shack Stock? Is that what I've heard about that?
Yeah, we do. So it's a festival style shows. They do bands and they do wrestling in between the bands. Really grew over the last few years. You know, they had a reputation, but you know, bringing in Big Nasty, trying to overcome that. Dusty Bob, Jeremy Toolbox did really good with the production, high quality production. We did Green Jello last year, pulled in about 300 people.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Keep shooting for the moon, you know.
Oh yeah. I used to talk to a guy named Travis. I met him through the festival scene, you know, with a couple of bands I got at Nelson Ledges and stuff. And this was years, probably like 3-4 years ago. He used to tell me to come out and come out to Shaq show. He was like, my boy's out here doing this show, you know, and I was like, it was just a little farther away for us at the time, you know, but like, you guys do a festival, you let us know. You guys do a festival, you let us know. We got tents. Me and Tony bought that festival life.
Yeah, right. For real.
Ain't nothing like Shaq season, I'll tell you that for sure.
Your favorite haters in the chat, Big Nasty.
I ain't worried about him. I ain't gonna talk too much about Beavers or Ronnie Rotten or bum Nick Bashir. I mean, we got that street fight coming up. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, there you go. Let's talk about that a little bit. You do have a street fight coming up at EFW with Nick Bashir. It's fine. The challenge was laid out. Every show we go to, you've tried to get your hands on Nick, and it always somehow ends up getting stopped. It's finally been approved by Ronnie Rotten. Street fight at EFW between the Vanilla Gorilla and Big Nasty.
Hey, listen, you seen them. They've been rough. They ain't the best, but Big Nasty is who I am. So I do my thing. And Nick Bashir, he's gonna see a version of Big Nasty that gets violent. And the people that seen that version, it's good when you're on the other side of the barricade, but when you're in the ring, it ain't good. It ain't good.
No, you're scary to be in the ring with. I've reffed one of your matches. You are absolutely terrifying, especially when you do the yell. So I try to just stay out of your way when I'm in there with you.
I agree.
Yeah.
In the chat, Bronzy Suave, Big Nasty with the smoothest Puerto Rican moonsault. Ricky in the chat, Justin Bieber sucks eggs.
Oh.
Yeah, sucks eggs.
And
I told both of y'all, you know, you wrestle a Big Nasty match, it'll change your life.
Yeah, no, I finally got one. And somehow it always ended up evading me because that's how, I mean, but it always ended up working out in my favor, though, because every time that I evaded reffing a Big Nasty match, it always ended up being Nate, and Nate ended up being in the wrong place at the wrong time to get
wished.
So,
hey, Cisco owes you, Mike, because I was in the back at Turmoil. I was like, who's reffing my match? And then they're like, Mike's out there. I was like, oh, he don't know nothing. I was like, I went out there, and I was like, he just wants to see the moonsault. So Cisco got the moonsault just because of you.
I did. I got the moonsault. It was nice. It was nice.
I bet you he ain't feel it. He ain't think it was nice.
Look at this. Look at this. Which one? The street fight? Say less.
Oh.
Say less.
I think Bieber is just like challenging you, Mike. That's awesome.
Say less.
Now you being the mirror, I'm telling you, could ref the match. It's gonna be a violent one.
All I gotta do is try to pull Big Vinny off of Nick when he starts beating him up.
No, it ain't happening.
So
this time I'm getting my hands on everybody. Once I'm done with them, I'm gonna get Ashton Day in the title, and then that'll be done. And then real shoot. We're not even gonna discuss the Rumble because that should be mine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Let's
hit all the avenues, bro.
Real bad, don't you, Vinny?
Yeah, let me put my foot down everywhere. You know, I'm the longest reigning Erie All-Star champ. Like, I'm gonna get that title back. 2025 is Big Nasty year.
Well, that was my very next question is, you know, what are on your plans for 2025? Who are some people you're looking to face the most?
I'll work them all. Put them in front of me. I'm gonna put on a show.
What if somebody handed you a list and you got to pick Who's somebody that you haven't had a chance to work with that you would like to work with?
Let's see. PB Smooth. I like to sit across from him. Samuel Holloway. I've seen him up there.
He was
I want all the big boys, man.
He was mean to me
I
last
want all
night.
the big boys.
Yeah, he was picking on my but
Ashton Day can get it. I mean, he's on everybody's list, so why not add him to mine? I'll work the boy. Kalam, he got the mega title. We might as well put him on the list. Man. Add them all, man. Big Nasty will work them all.
having a really good match with Kalam.
You and Kalam would, that'd be a good one.
Stab events, you can see me winning a match against Kalam.
Hey, I'd get in there.
Saying.
I'd watch that.
I mean,
yeah, I'll line them up. I'll work them all, man. It's Big Nasty's world. You're just living in it.
It is exciting when, watching a Big Nasty match for sure. I will give you that. You are very, very agile. That moonsault is pretty as shit. The quickness and agility you have is just beyond belief for a guy your size. You know this. I think they underestimate it. You're fucking scary as shit too.
Dude, I'm not kidding. The yell
like Vince said, this right here.
Listen, at EFW, I was at the farthest point of the back of the room. You did that, and I still jumped.
Hey, I mean, that's what I do. You feel me? I go out there and put on a show with anybody. I mean, I had a few years where I wasn't, the most liked or not on everybody's booking list, but I put my work in. I went out, traveled, did my training, re-upped on what I needed to do. Somebody told me that, it's time to stop being a big fish in a little pond and get out there. And I'm out there.
No, you definitely are. I remember the first couple times you started coming to Turmoil, you came and you made your mark, dude. You had some great matches, and you've been back ever since. I mean, the only thing I'm a little upset is I didn't get to see more of you and John McChesney at Erie. I know you guys had a giant feud going on out there, and steel cage matches, the whole nine.
Oh man,
is that chapter over at Erie?
No. I mean, Erie. Me, J Rock, Rex Brody. We started just to put it together, and we're running over another year. They can put at that cage all they want. I'll beat anybody up in it. My goal right now is get my title back because I had the title. JJ had a fluke win, and then he got hurt and lost the title. So now I want my title back.
Okay.
Vinny has title aspirations on his mind in 2025.
As he should.
I don't think he wants to be a title collector,
right?
Calling all these guys out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Big Nasty, so I need a couple belts to wrap around the waist.
I was gonna say, you could just put them, connect them together and hang them over your neck, bro.
Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, I'm trying. I need a couple of them.
It's been a pleasure watching you work lately, man. Seeing you so much more, again, like you said, at Mega and EFW and all around the Northeast. If you haven't seen Vinnie Maverick lately, get to a show and check him out. I'm telling you. And I don't know if you saw this. Justin in the chat said, "Take it easy. Just wanted to stop in and say hi and improve the podcast since we had a bum like you on. Should have put Nick Brashear, a real champion, on. What? Can I ask you what title Nick has he ever held, an EFW title? I'm not familiar. I don't know.
I mean, are we talking about the video or?
No. Nick Brashear, has he held any titles in EFW? There's only been the heavyweight championship, correct?
Yeah. There ain't no other titles there.
What is he? Justin said he's a real champion, and a champion of what? That's Ricky said the same thing. So yeah.
Oh, I mean,
yeah, whatever.
Nick may won some MMA fights and stuff. May have some titles in judo or something else, but he ain't getting nowhere near any titles.
Not in a squared circle.
Those belts don't have any cool gold on them, anyways.
That's right.
No, but speaking of Vinny, you said you posted something, you wanted to come on here, you had something you wanted to share, you wanted to debut it right here on the Piledriver podcast, and we appreciate you for that. So we're ready to drop this little gift you got for us if you're ready.
Yeah, you know, Dusty Bob, Shaq guy, you know, shout out to him. Hey, put it out. Hey, this gonna be the best highlight video you've seen. You feel me?
There you go. Man. Make sure if Big Nasty Vinnie Maverick is not on your card, you make sure you get in his DMs after you see this. I promise. And here we go. The debut of the 2025 Big Nasty video.
Telescopes confirm an interstellar object named Maverick-216 has rapidly shifted course and is expected to make impact with Earth somewhere near West City early this afternoon. The world shocked and panicked. The people frantic, begging scientists, government agencies, world leaders, and billionaires alike to do something. Experts say it's useless. This thing is big, this thing is nasty, and even all the world's nuclear power won't stop it. Officials and agencies want me to assure our viewers that they are continuing efforts to save the human race until the very last second.
You can hear that? There's nothing left we can do. Save yourself. It's his world now.
Told you I was gonna beat him up.
Hell yeah. That was
So
awesome.
fucking good, man.
That was so good. Shout out to whoever.
That shit. You feel me?
Shout out to whoever made that for you in the chat. I don't know if it's Micah or Mika Rain Sullivan. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Micah. Yeah, Micah.
Micah in the chat said, "Book this man hard, Shaq. God bless." Brent from Power Slam, great video. I agree, man. I mean, I did see a couple of fantastic refs in that video. Just saying, there was a couple good refs in there. Just saying, I see my boy Stabby Vince in there too. Dusty Bob, I believe you said that was who made the video.
That's my boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
So Micah said that as well. Dusty Bob. So shout out to him. Shout out to
His logos, all that stuff. Shout out to Dusty Bob. You need logos. He did my entrance music. He did the videos. He did my previous highlight video. Hit my boy up for anything.
Hell yeah.
He's good.
Hell yeah.
I really liked the I told you I'm gonna beat him up line. That really
Yeah.
I was wondering which one of y'all chuckled.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate y'all having me on. I appreciate this. You know, keep the local news going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Book
man,
Big Nasty people.
We're
Yeah, definitely
Oh,
Big
okay.
Nasty.
Yeah, we saw it. I believe the ticker had it cut off at the bottom. So just one more time, shout out the emails for anybody that's listening. Your email for booking. I believe the ticker cut it off at the bottom of the video.
Oh, VinnieMav285 @gmail.com.
There you go. VinnieMav285 @gmail.com. Book Big
Serious
Nasty.
inquiries only.
Book Big Nasty. Yeah, if you can't pay his booking fee, don't bother messaging.
Yeah, don't bother.
But Vinny, thank you so much, man, for jumping on with us. We really appreciate you coming on and hanging out. Hopefully, we'll see you at Turmoil again here shortly.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Looking forward to seeing you
podcast.
Have a good night. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Big Nasty Vinnie Maverick. Get at him on all of your social media sites. Like he said, shoot him an email. VinnieMav285 @gmail.com. Tony just put his Facebook profile in the YouTube chat and
That's
in
that
the
Dusty
Facebook
Bob.
chat. Ricky's dropping the email. Drop those. Go ahead. Dusty Bob is in there as well. Links right now. Make sure you get over there and check all of them out. I don't believe we have anything this week, boys. We have a week off. We have no wrestling this week.
PPW on Sunday.
That's true. That's true. Your boy is making his return.
Brawl
I will be back to New Philadelphia for Brawl at the Mall. The brand split is happening. Team Brent versus Team Sid. Who's taking who? Who's picking what? For all we know, Brent. What if Brent picks a member of the syndicate?
Ooh, we gotta split them up then.
Oh,
Unless they don't want to get paid.
What if he picks TJ?
Oh.
Oh, wow. All right, big things are happening at Power Slam. We will be sure to let everybody know what goes down and who goes to what brand next weekend. Dontavio in the chat, you are correct. OCW is this weekend. I forget the name of the show. Give me 1 second. I know that what Brandon Fields is fighting. I know that. I know Gino's fight. Frostbite. It is called Frostbite Ohio Championship Wrestling out in Akron, Ohio. Frostbite. You got Brandon Fields going against the mobile home wrecker, Bruce Gray. Dontavio's going against Gianni Enrico. I've never heard of this guy. He's the bad. Hey, Dontavio, you're literally watching right now. Look, in his profile picture, he's going like this. In his picture, he's going like this. You show him what this means.
Right?
You show him what that
means. Is it this off?
Oh,
yes. Oh, this should be a good one. The former OCW Tag Team Champions Warhorse going up against the champions of Jimmy Shane and Matt Taylor for those titles. Natalie May trying to win back the OCW Women's Championship from the unwilting Tatiana. And Gino DiCapo putting his Ohio Heritage Championship on the line against the Techno Cowboy. We've seen the Techno Cowboy a couple times at EFW. He's funny. And then the sure bet Asher Knox going against Tommy Hamilton, which I still haven't got to see Tommy since he's shed the Brute moniker. And then the grudge match of Chuck the Truck Morris versus Jake Ely. Patrick Hayes won the OCW title a couple months ago, boys, and has held it hostage. We haven't seen him since.
Wow.
So
I mean, I after losing the NEOPro title, I mean, of course he's gonna want to do anything he can to have some piece of gold.
So that's what's going on out there. But if you are in the area, you got nothing going on this weekend, February 22nd, head on out, check out OCW. I'm not 100% sure my computer froze again. There we go. 1920 Crumroy Road, Akron, Ohio. Get out there and check it out. OCW's always been a pretty solid show. That's where I got a lot of my first starts in this business was at OCW. So that's where I met Paulie the Hammer, and the rest is history. So get out there and check out OCW. PPW on Sunday, Brawl at the Mall, and then make sure you are here with us at 8 o'clock for all of the action as we get ready for RSW on the 28th. Thank you all for joining us so much. Thanks to the comment section for hanging out. If you're on the YouTube and you're watching, like, subscribe. We appreciate it. Anything helps. And we will see you all next week.
Thank you, everybody.
Later, y'all.
Later.